So Bench, you like video games?
Not really. In the podcast.
Alright. Shit. Alright, cool. Thanks for being on the podcast. See you next episode. Guys, welcome to the next episode of not Kindred podcast, but the Kindred post game podcast.
X-Row.
It's taken us what 4 episodes to think of like a name. Like we wanted to think of a name that that was like Kindred, but like a product of Kindred. So we thought, me and Rover sat on a podcast name generator for about 2 hours. And we came up with
a few rap names.
Yeah, in the meantime we got carried away. Of just like, cool, if I wanted to become a rapper, I've got these just on the bench just in case. So we came up with post game, something it's kind of sports like. I guess, you've been gaming all night and then you're just in some kind of party or a Discord with your friends. And I thought, post game podcast, it's nice.
Yeah, we are available via Spotify now as well, via Anchor. I will leave that in the below
true.
as well. I'll leave that
so
below.
Now, if and when we talk, when we talk, we have to be like, we have to think like, can people see this? No, they might be listening to it on Spotify. All 5 of our Spotify listeners, 2 of them are me and Rover. Cool. If you haven't noticed, we've got DenxH on the podcast. He's our second.
Pick up the man, DenxH.
How often does your name get mispronounced?
Every pronunciation.
Like YouTube video, every single DenxH.
Every single one. I have to go out of my way to make sure it's not mispronounced. And even at this point now, I just let it happen. It's the thing. It's the thing. And if it doesn't happen, then
why? I mean, why?
No one cares about DenxH anymore. They want DenxH. They want to change everything.
Oh, no, the DenxH. He's the pro player. He's the
no one
man.
wants DenxH.
Where did DenxH come from anyway?
Years. Oh god, this is years back now. Back when it actually comes something really minute. So I grew up playing football. Never played games. Yeah. I never played professional games. Like I never played COD like every day of my life. I played weekends, whatever. But no, I play football, and I started going to this like 11-a-side team, try to get something going every week, and I turned up to training in a Stay DenxH t-shirt, and they called me DenxH from the get-go, and I didn't know any of these kids. Like now they're like my best friends, like Lewis, Lewis, Simply Lou.
Yeah.
All my best friends now. So it's just stuck.
Then how old are you?
Ooh, 16, maybe younger.
That's a good age to get a name. That's when, like, if you have you've got like a period of time. It's just like, I don't know, 12 years old and maybe 18 at a push. And if somebody gives you a nickname, that's it for the rest of your life.
That's actually very true. Do you know what my nickname was from my own dad?
What?
Hippoadamus. Absolutely phenomenal.
I was just gonna say nicknames can go one of 2 ways. They ever fall into that? Yeah, that would do. Or you'll get fucked.
Your dad nicknames.
My own dad, right in front of my brothers, and it's stuck as well. Hippoadamus.
It's usually friends. It's supposed to be friends that give you a nickname, not your own dad.
That's family.
As a hippoadamus.
Oh fuck me.
Oh man, I never got a nickname. My name's short and sweet.
You just got Sub-Zero in front of it, so it must have come from somewhere, right?
The only reason I did that was because I saw somebody else's name. Because before that, it was Oogly Boogly.
Oogly Boogly!
And the only reason it was Oogly Boogly was because when I made my Xbox Live gamer tag, I was like 11 or 12, and I was like, I don't know what I want it to be. And my brother just said, Oogly Boogly! And I was like, okay.
Nothing quite like playing Blackout and downing you, and then the call out coming from down Oogly Boogly, gotta go.
Oogly Boogly's down. It was great. It's like onomatopoeia. It's just noise. You just make a noise, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy.
That works. We'll let that. We'll keep that.
Was Sub-Zero, and it was just because I saw somebody who had like, I like the idea of, this is going to be like really linguist nerdy. There was a name or something, and then at the end, it ended with a vowel. And then their name started with a vowel, so it like goes across. Sub-Zero in, so you don't have to put 2 letters.
Another O.
It doesn't work. It still doesn't work. People say, "Oh, Sub-Zero Owen." I'm just like, is there 2 O's? No, there's not 2 O's. So why are you pronouncing it wrong?
Oh, I couldn't imagine getting your name pronounced wrong. I would never know what that feels like.
No, of course not. Alright. DenxH, I wanna take it. I wanna take it real back.
How
I
far we
want
going?
the past. What was so we all had like a point in our life. Me and Rover, we talked about it before. We all had a point in our lives where like there was a game where we're just like, you know what? Gaming's pretty fucking sick. Like
Oh yeah,
this
I
is
definitely have.
this
There's
is
a
fun
game
as
and there's a
hell.
moment where you're like, shit, this is cool. I like this. What's outside
what-
anymore? Don't need that.
What was that game for you? Or games? Like
The first one was Zelda Ocarina of Time because I've got like a huge age gap between me and my brother. My brother's now 40 and I'm
Yeah.
29. So he had everything. He had the PlayStations, he had the Nintendos, he had the Segas, and I was just like, cool. Can I play this? And he's like, no.
you can look.
What
You
do
can't
you mean, man?
touch.
So it's fine though, because he used to go work, and I was a school kid, and
Yeah.
my mum used to go work, so I didn't go to school. I let them all go work, and I used to go back home like, I went to school then, I know. He's turned on his Nintendo 64, and then I didn't know. Well, like it's my first time playing, I didn't know like if you make saves and shit, other shit gets deleted, right? So
Oh,
I know
no.
where this is going straight away.
Oh no,
so, like
no.
thinking back now, I know he had at least 10 hearts, and if you'd play Zelda, 10 hearts is quite the
You're
hearts,
pretty in there, you know.
You're deep. You have a
Yeah,
you have
you've
a
got a
couple
few
of
hours in
temples
there.
down,
Yeah.
And I restarted it, and I managed to get up to like 4 hearts. And I was thinking, no, this is fine, this is cool. Put that away. And I managed to get woken up at 6 a.m. the next day to my brother like ripping my covers off, saying like, "What the fuck have you done?" I was like, "I'm not playing this. I don't know. It was on me. I don't know what game is." But no, that was the point where he's like, "Fuck it. You know what? You can play it. We'll make you a save, whatever." And he was right. He got me into it. And then I got addicted to Zelda, and I completed that within 2 days.
Mm.
And then I didn't touch an FPS game until Medal of Honor on the PC that my dad played.
Medal of Honor is super OG as well.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, that's
that's
Medal of
like
Honor.
it come out like the same sort of time. COD 2 maybe come out.
I think that see, my first experience with Medal of Honor was with my brother on the PlayStation. It was like a joint thing. It was Medal of Honor 1 and Medal of Honor
Yeah.
2.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if you've been playing FPS games since like Medal of Honor, you had a good start.
Oh shit! No, I had mouse and keyboard. It was not my thing. I used to play like 20 minutes, but I was like, "You like this?" Like, no. I go and play Smash Brothers now. And yeah, I
So
went
you
down the route of Nintendo.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're
I
a
played Mario
Nintendo kid.
Kart. I played Smash Brothers. I played all that stuff. I
You
didn't
got
play.
this whole other timeline where you're a Smash player. You're just a pro
I'm a
Smash
really good
Bros.
Smash player. I'm great at Mario Kart. It's like my hidden talent. It's like, oh, you're so good at COD. Like, yeah, let me just come over to my. We got a Switch. Come, bring your Joy-Cons.
Let's play some family games. Let's just hang out, play some chill games. Just
Mario
lean
Party. I'm
forward.
putting on my sweatbands.
It's like, well, Mario Party is RNG. Not if you know it right enough. You know, not for me, it's not.
Don't really know. You're rolling a 6 in 3 turns. Yeah, no. Between my brother and my cousin, they were the reason I play games.
That's fair. I like the fact that your brother was just like, just slowly, just like, all right, fine, okay, let's. All
I
right,
can't stop you.
You can play. I can't stop you. It's like Troy in High School Musical. It's like, damn, you want to sing, but you're a great basketball player. I guess I'll let you sing and dance, man. How did you even start streaming?
I got it was between playing Overwatch and
Yes.
the start of Fortnite,
No.
I think. And I remember speaking with Lewis, speaking with Jazz, like, oh yeah, this stream's good, but I was like, never only enough to be like, oh, I can build a PC, I can get all that. I was like, how do I do this? And I was used to stream from Xbox, and used to go straight to Mix or whatever. I don't know if you can really count that as streaming.
I think you can, especially you went live. Let's say,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still streaming, but you know,
Mm.
because I think I did
Kinda.
that. Was it still? It wasn't even Mixer. Did you stream when it was Mixer or when
First
it was
of all, it was a
Beam?
Twitch interaction into Xbox. Then Beam bought it. Then it was Beam for a little bit. Then it went to Mixer.
Mm.
I think I done all 3 of them.
You did all 3 of them.
Yeah.
How long were you like casually streaming?
A
Like-
year and a
like, you
half.
just-
I didn't really start streaming until Blackout. That's when I like bought a camera and started talking to people on the screen.
Yeah.
That was
So
when
that
it,
was
yeah.
2018. So how many years later? So when did Fortnite come out? That was 2016.
a long time ago.
2016. I need somebody in dictionary corner.
Was it before Blackout? No, yeah, it was before.
Yeah, it was before
It was the
Blackout.
year before
I'm
Blackout.
only
for sure.
thinking of like 2018. It came out on my birthday. Black Ops 4 came out on my birthday, October 12th. And it came out in 2018, and I was living in France. So like, and then PUBG and Fortnite kind of were like similar
I feel like
terms.
you ever done PUBG or Fortnite?
Yeah, you couldn't do
If
both.
you try to do both,
you didn't do both.
You weren't doing it. It wasn't happening.
Especially on console. It's like one or the other.
And
You
weirdly, I
don't get
went
to-
down the route of Fortnite. Never played PUBG. Like
I was
as
gonna
you know.
No, well, you have played PUBG. You played PUBG with us.
I
Yeah,
played
played
casually.
PUBG. Well, yeah.
Casually.
Maybe
Well, have you held out like a silhouette of a gun and go, "What's this?" But I know, cabbage. No idea. Can't
cabbage.
tell you.
It's the cabbage gun. But you
Well, if you done it in Fortnite, I can tell you. If I can tell you what that gun smells like.
What the street is? You were pretty high up in the early leaderboards in Fortnite.
Yeah, no, Jazz and I both were. Jazz and I
Tell us
were.
more. Tell us more.
I can't remember. It must have been season 3 to 4 was like our golden age.
Mm.
We were like the Bonnie and Clyde of Fortnite. Couldn't stop us. Couldn't separate us.
Was that duos or squads?
Duos. No, it was duos. It was a match made in heaven. Unfathomable. Like you couldn't no one could stop us. It was incredible. It was like we had the constant star from Mario. Whatever we ran through. Gone.
Just this chemistry that was just you got to a point you didn't even have to talk anymore. You just do a whole game without talking. You just
and then it hit season 5, and then the Fire Nation attacked, and then it went downhill. Everyone learned how to build.
And we were
still looking at our maps like, oh shit.
Season 5, everybody's just like, maybe
what about gun skill?
Maybe I should learn how to build.
Yeah, no,
season 5, everybody got sick of PUBG and thought, I need a wall. I think I'm sick of getting quiet out in the open. I'm gonna build shit.
I quite like Lego. I do. But no, I think we left it at the golden time.
Did you? But you were on the EU boards, weren't you? Like, you were grinding
that
first
and second for 2 seasons, yeah.
How soon?
I think that was. It's not like a strict ranked EU board. It'd be people who signed up to that site. So we were topping that site. Probably not topping like the whole of Europe, but
how many hours were you putting into it?
Every hour. I got home from work and I was on the phone to Jazz on the way home, like, you better be setting up. I'm coming. You hear this car? I'm here. Brum brum. Get in the party. We're playing. Didn't get off 2 a.m.
Damn.
It was intense.
Was that the time where it's like when you were playing Overwatch and stuff like that? How did that, was that like a casual transition into like playing games non-stop, or was it still like
Overwatch was the game that made me get a competitive hook. Seeing how toxic games could get. I was like,
toxicity like draws you. Somebody hates you enough, like because you beat them. You're like,
But even sometimes you beat yourself. Like, wow, I played shit, but I lost shit. I don't want to get that back. And then that's where the seed sprouted from for my competitiveness.
Yeah, Overwatch does that though. It's a very competitive game. You get messages of your own. You'd get messages of your own teammates if you'd fucked up. You play bad, they'll message you.
You know, I had Jazz on speed after that. I could hear him clicking away, but before the match even started, like, Jazz, DPS, get him off.
Get him offline. It's taking my spot.
That's a good game.
Who did you main? Were you DPS? Were you tank?
I was a flex, but I was a very good Tracer main, and then I was a very good Diva main.
Diva's where I started.
Yeah.
I feel like if anybody plays the game straight off the bat, Soldier and Diva.
Yeah, ironically, I was really bad with Soldier. I was really good with Mercy at shooting people, not so much the healing part.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I found that her movement was really good for dipping out stuff.
She did a lot of damage at one point. She was very powerful.
She was a battle Mercy at one point.
Because I didn't start playing Overwatch. Rover, were you from the beginning of Overwatch?
Yeah, from the very beginning.
I didn't start playing it until the Year of the Pig event. Was it Year of the Pig? Year of the Rooster?
I think I stopped when Doomfist come out.
Yeah, that's fair.
We had quite a lot of golden stuff. We had the point where Roadhog was stupidly OP, and no one knew.
Still kind of
good.
is. He still kind of is.
He still
okay.
he got. I think
used
he
to be able
got
to one
buffed,
bang.
and then he got
That's-
nerfed.
yeah.
If you said that now, people are
No,
like, "What?"
He got nerfed, and then everybody was just like, "Dude, he's unusable." And then he got buffed again, and now he's just like, "Nah, fuck it, leave him."
If you land
We'll get
It'll
Overwatch 2 at some
rework.
point in this millennium. So
if
it's
you
fine.
land a very good shot with Roadhog, he can one-shot most squishes like Zen, Tracer, Anna. Like with his
Mhm.
alt
Used
fire,
to,
if you headshot them with the full finger, you can one-shot them.
Man, I just remember being a
Overwatch was
sick
so
Reinhardt.
good.
I love it was Overwatch is so good because you don't have to be good at just
Yeah.
shooting.
If you can get a 6-stack and you can vibe, it's great. If you can
Oh,
get a
yeah.
4-stack and you get 2 randoms, worst time of your life.
I completely agree. We've just suddenly
Do it.
we just got back into Overwatch. Quite a few of the Kindred boys. We've been playing it a lot. We've been playing it pretty much every night.
Yeah.
And when we get randoms, we hate it because they will not come near us. They'll not like do what you should do as a team. They'll fuck off.
McCree.
Oh mate, I was absolutely vibing out as McCree the other night. Fucking flicking heads.
That's
It was great.
Rover.
Yeah.
I
Rover's
can't
like
wait for
insta-lock
this new game. I really can't wait for that.
McCree, insta-lock Hanzo. That's Rover.
Oh yeah, man.
He's just
Hands
like,
up, please.
Oh, hands. Oh god, I remember
Let's
that
talk.
guy.
I think I managed to get to Diamond as McCree, Tracer, Zarya, and Diva. They were my
Nothing
4
worse
main.
than being a Tracer main than getting randomly 1 arrowed in their head as you're teleporting.
I feel
Nothing
like
worse.
I managed to get I never got to Diamond. I think I got really close to Diamond, but I only ever competed with a French team.
Oh, okay.
So this was before I was learning French. No, I just started learning French, and then I met like one French guy, and then he just took me under his wing, and he was the only one that spoke a bit of English. But he would just be like, "You're a sick
should.
Reinhardt. You're a sick tank main." And I was like, "Cool." And none of them wanted to play tank, so I was just like, "All right." And then, but I would be in the party, and I'd just like 5-6 hours a night, I'd just be playing Overwatch tank maining in ranked with just French in my ears the whole time, trying to figure out some kind of call out the whole evening. And that's how you get better at languages.
You've
Just
chucked
find
yourself in a French lobby.
Yeah, just find a French or whatever target language you're trying to learn. Find that team. Make sure
And be
none of them
someone they
speak to you in
really want.
English. It's like kill or be killed. You got to figure it out, man. Like it's tough. All right, let's next question. Was there a point where you thought that streaming and playing games, professionally, was something you wanted to pursue?
When I mid blackout, I'd say.
I thought it might have
When
been
I-
Blackout.
Yeah, like with all due like modesty, there was a point where I was like, "Wait, I'm quite notably better than most people on Mix," and I was slowly recognizing it.
Yeah.
But I didn't really know how to network. I didn't know how to speak to people. I didn't know how to stream. I didn't know how to build anything apart from just shoot people. And that's when I was like, "Fuck, okay, no, I can do something like this. I can do this." Then I was just self teaching myself, and I like networking, building element for streams, building scenes, all that
I
stuff.
was gonna say, like, you really have worked because me and Rover met you in Blackout.
Yeah.
Like everything kind of aligned, and it was all kind of chance that it even happened. In fact, my first interaction with you was like, I just met
It was with
Rover.
an Ironside Paladin.
Yes.
I remember.
We could even, if we could put the clip up. I'm sure the clip is somewhere, probably on Twitter. But I just met Rover, and I was like, I want to get good at Blackout, and we were just playing duos for hours and hours and hours and like we were streaming or we were playing. It's just like, you got to check out this guy DenxH. He's fucking insane. This guy DenxH is nuts, and this other guy called Jazz. They're crazy good at Blackout, and I was just like, yeah, they're not. I'm sure they're not that good. Like,
Nah.
they're not. Like look, Rover, we're pretty good. Okay, I'm sure they're not that good. I was wrong. We came. That's the thing. The Europe Blackout like lobbies, they weren't. The player base wasn't huge, so you could
Yeah.
find like get in the same lobby fairly easily, even by coincidence.
Very towards the end as well. Yeah.
And
I don't think we realized how good that game was when it was out.
it was. I think I said it, and everybody said it like for its whole lifespan. It's just like this one game wants to survive. It needs to. Blackout needs to be free to. If it wants to compete with PUBG and Fortnite, it needs to be free to play.
Yep.
And needs to be cross-platform with at least PS4.
It needed
Everybody
monthly
knew
updates.
that, but I think the reason why they didn't is because they probably knew that Warzone was in development,
Yeah.
and they were like,
Not
"There's no
allowed.
point. Let's just fucking doesn't matter." Like, but you used to kill it on Black Hat. You were nuts as
That
well.
wasn't
You
bad.
got a
It was a decent game.
How many tournaments did you do with Blackout? Proper tournaments? Not
Not as
many,
many as
was
I've done
there?
with Warzone. No, what do we count as tournaments? Ladder
Let's say,
tournaments or like the
I mean,
website ones? You have like Player Lounge was quite big back then as well for console only.
well, because there were there was like community like streamer
Yeah,
kind of tournaments
Yeah.
where it's just like, hey, I'm hosting it, and everybody was trying to figure it out and be like, oh, put together a tournament. Because Mixer was weird. Mixer was quite easy to grow.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than Twitch to get more viewers.
Very much so.
But also there was a lot of wager matches.
Yeah, there was
as
Blackout
well.
was heavily 2v2.
So when was it just when did you feel the pressure in tournament? When did you feel like this is a tournament I really want to win? Like besides any kind of prize money, it's more like the clout. Like
Yeah,
at
there
what
was
point we
one
just
we
like
was.
I'm playing for
I
clout
remember
here.
it so much. I've never really like when you win money, money's good. I've never that's never my goal. Never my ambition is to get rich. Whether it's to be like the best. If I go in a tournament, I go in it to win. I don't care about what I get out of it unless I get the clout. I want the clout. I want nothing else. I want to be known.
Clout feels good, man. Honestly, like playing for money, like you could look at it and be like, hey, this is like in the beginning, it's just like, hey, if we win, this is $100, £100, whatever. But like once you're in that final bracket and you realize like, there's a lot of people watching me. There's a lot of people who know I am right now. This is I'm not playing for money anymore. This feels good.
I remember I was in a final with Silent, and it was a 2v2 final, so you play best of 3.
I think I was in it.
Yeah, was you in it?
I think I
it was
think
quite
I was in it.
To be fair,
I think I went
for
out
like a
first
mixer day.
round.
It was big. It was big. But,
it was big. Was it?
It was best of 3, but it wasn't double elimination, so it was stacked kills, and we were 18 kills down going into the last map.
Dude, I remember.
And I was like deciding like we either just need to summon God here or just give up. And he was like, no, I think we can do it. It's all right. I was like, what? Bear in mind, I played Met Silent a month prior to this tournament, and I had no leadership. I've never really played tournaments. I didn't know anything. Either he and we we went in, and yeah, the rest is history. We won by 10 points somehow.
I remember.
That's huge.
You were against an American team, no?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's crazy. I remember watching that whole match like on the edge of my seat because was it best of 3 games or something? What was the format?
Yeah, it was best of 3. So you play one on their host, one on our host, then whoever has the most kills.
Yeah, I think that was
went down to their host.
That was also that was the more impressive part is that you won on North American servers, us being in Europe. Yeah. So you managed to win with a huge point gap, being down so many points on like what 100 ping, 120 ping.
Compared, you know where I live, like my ping is not good. Like 100 ping for me is not okay.
You have like a comeback and like an uphill battle, but that was like you climbed a wall to win. Crazy. Like I think that's what made it sweeter, and that was a fun game to watch. I think that was, I remember that. You and Silent lost it as well. It wasn't even like it was, again, like a huge cash prize or anything like that.
It was just letting people know that like we can, like this is what we can do it.
It was a story, man. It was a Cinderella story. It really was. It was so good.
I remember them both dying, just thinking we're like still 12 kill points behind. I'm like, we need to kill.
Because they'd be on the same team as you, so it was like you'd see one go down, and you're just like, please finish him. Somebody, please, finish him.
Yeah.
How does it compare to like the tournaments that you're in now?
Completely different. I mean, the first Warzone tournaments I was in, my anxiety goes through the roof. It still goes through the roof now, to be fair. Like, in some situations, you're like, fuck, I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Like, I'm quite silent when I play. Like, I keep a straight face. I don't say anything. I keep myself calm. I talk calm. But in my head, it's like, there's a fucking tornado. And I'm like, oh, shit. I need to chill. We need to win this.
But, you're jacked into the Matrix. You're just, like, in it.
At the start, like, Warzone, that's what it was like. It was like that every tournament. But, like, the more you play, the easier it gets. The same people you play with, the easier it gets to like command them and know what's happening. So yeah, now going from a blackout tournament to how customs run in Warzone now, complete different. Customs is 1,000,000,000% harder.
Is it?
I was
So
gonna
much
say,
harder.
would you? Because now you're playing up like some of the rosters that you're a part of. Like
Huge.
there's some big names in there, man.
Huge names.
Yeah.
Like one that stands out for me, like I'd say the guy that everybody loved, and he made his name for himself in Blackout as well, is Doug is Raw.
Yep.
Every time I see him in a Warzone game, I'm just like, dude, he was disgusting at Blackout. Like the clips he got
watch
was
him.
nuts. Yeah, yeah. And then you get people like Joe Woe. I mean Gargod if he's feeling it. If he's not playing someone else. But dude, but then there's people that's the thing, there's people you've never heard of in these rosters, or in the English speaking world you've never heard of. Like there's what was that tournament you were in? There's this Russian guy that I always see. And he plays on mouse and keyboard. He's got glasses. I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Yeah, he's very good player.
Every time I see him with the Kar 98, it's like,
yeah, he's a very consistent player.
He's super consistent. He's like deadpan.
It doesn't matter what tournament he's in, he'll be in the top 10% all the time.
Yeah, it's nuts.
The thing is, I never see him. I'll be in the same tournament, never see him, never come across him, never find his team, and then I'll look at him like, wow, he's there. There he is again on the leaderboards. What's up?
Russian strategy, man. He's like, he doesn't. He has a list of people. It's like, these are the people I need to avoid. It's not a big list, but he's just like, as long as I know and I go for all the people, like maybe he spots you with his Kar 98. It's like, cool, I'm gonna ram all the way around. No, he can
survive. We'll not kill him. Let
the
them pass.
Russian spy, man. He's nuts. So when did you have a plan B if streaming hadn't have worked out, or if competitive play hadn't worked out? Was there something prior to like playing games that you wanted to pursue?
It was never a plan A. It still kind of isn't a plan A until, I don't know, it kind of happens. Like my streaming, if anything, is the plan B. Like that can be good, whatever. If it blows up, cool. Goodbye, other job.
Yeah,
like it's always the plan B. I would never give my stream like 110% unless everything aligned. Like I don't know, it gets like 80% now, 90% sometimes.
Still a lot.
But yeah, no, I think it's getting enough attention. I just need to go down the right avenues for when the new shit comes out.
What do you class as like happening? You know, like when it happens. What's that point? What does that look like in your head?
When you blow up, it's very noticeable. So like you like I sit on between 30, 40 sometimes.
Yeah.
When you blow up and shit starts going your way, that will just go. Once that goes past 80 viewers per like, you get that weekly, then you kind of know like, okay, this is sustainable, this is happening. Then you ride that out for a month, then you look at analytics, and if it goes, then you're like, okay, I can think about this now. This is happening.
So, do you think So with streaming, what some people do if they want to go full time is they always say like, have a bunch of savings and then go for it. Do you think if streaming was your main focus, like say you had your savings, I don't know your financial situation, you had your savings, and you're like, cool, I'm gonna quit my job and then go for it for the next 2 months. I'm talking content, regular streams, like everything's in place for making this full time and pure growth. Do you think you could do that? Would you want to do that?
It would be something that I feel like if you wanted to make it happen, you'd have to make it happen. If I really wanted something like that, then yeah, I'd have to really chuck myself into that. I'd have to learn editing. I'd have to put out YouTube videos. I'd have to put out TikTok videos. I'd have to learn how to edit all this shit. I'd have to do that.
You just need to meet a nice editor, a good editor.
I mean, luckily, my missus is a videographer, so
get her on board. There you go.
No, I admit now, like we're like in the midst of buying a house. So the moment we get our house and we're moved in, I'm going part time at my job. Period. Like regardless if I do stream or whatever, I'm going back to part time because I'm earning like enough streaming and tournaments to make up for what I would work if I was working full time.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. I'm doing that. Then gradually, if the streamer gets bigger, then the other shit, then we measure it out that way.
So sorry, this is another bit of a tangent, but with your I know that you've been saving for a house for quite a while and working towards that. Has like placing really well and winning these tournaments, like push that
Yeah.
forward?
It,
Has a like head
it's pushed
start?
the
You've just
houses
been
we're
like,
going forward. Yeah.
oh
Yes.
no way!
Yeah.
So like
No.
winning these sorts. So yeah, what did
No, but ironically, she earns less than me, but still saves more than me. I don't know how she does it. I'm content that she
you don't go
definitely like
anywhere. What
sells
do
drugs.
you?
I think. I don't know how she
You
does
go,
it.
you go to work. You come home. You go live, right?
Yeah.
How is she saving more than you?
I don't know.
You
That's what I'm trying to
basically
figure.
have
Like,
2 jobs at this point.
Pokemon cards, mate. Pokemon
It
cards.
honestly is. I just don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm scared
Wishes
to
on
look at that.
Genshin. I remember him. How many wishes
What's
did you do?
Genshin? Never heard of that. What's a wish?
Oh, Robert, take over, mate.
No, I mean,
Ask the hard questions after.
I just remember him like when Raiden come out. I was like,
Yeah,
I
that's what
assume
I'm
he
at. We got
had-
raided.
Yes.
GG. Never mind.
Yes.
How many
I
wishes? How many
agree.
wishes are you down now? About 100, 150.
How much is
More.
one wish in? I'm talking about Genshin Impact for anybody that doesn't know.
What you can actually buy just a single wish.
One wish does nothing for you. You can't buy a wish. You can buy a currency towards buying a wish.
Yeah,
But it's very microtransaction-y and very expensive.
very
So
100%.
if you want big anime titties, you pay for them.
Exactly.
That's
Or you
fair.
can
That's
gamble.
capitalism.
I
That's
literally,
real life as well.
I
You
got
want
very
big
lucky.
anime titties?
I got
you pay
very
for them.
lucky 2 weeks ago when Hu Tao came out. I did 2 wishes, one on each banner. The Hu Tao banner and the normal banner. 2 5-star characters, Hu Tao and then Mona. I was like,
Yeah, I
fucking
feel like
yeah.
if I load that game back up, I'm just gonna be throwing my card at the screen.
I think
Loads
it's
of the game back
Albedo
up.
and Ulia right now. They're the 2 banners.
Rover, you could be speaking another language. I have not like. I've got no idea what you're saying right now. It's just DenxH loads up Genshin Impact for a couple of hours, and then he has to call his girlfriend and be like, so,
Yeah, about that house.
So
All
that
the bank
mortgage
balance
that we were
looking.
going for, I'm gonna change your plans. Spend it all on wishes. Ooh. So you've been under some not scrutiny is a strong word. With a game like Call of Duty, there's bound to be some toxicity. There's bound to be some drama.
I'm excited about this.
And I mean, this Rover wanted to bring this
What
up.
one?
Which one? Which one's your favorite? Where did you want to start? Honestly,
Well, I've got like a library at this rate.
The one
What
I
was
was
the
excited
first
about
time?
was the body shooting one.
Oh, the Super Evan one.
Yeah.
That was just bad timing, but great publicity. I killed Super Evan. I shot a couple of rounds his way. Some might have hit his body, some might not have hit his body. He might have seen it. He might have said, "Oh man, why you shoot my body?" That's all he said.
You got to be fast. You got to be twitchy,
Yeah,
especially
man,
in the
you
it was
don't get
gulag,
shit on.
man.
That's all you know what I mean. And then he had some of his viewers didn't like that. To be fair, Super Evan didn't tell his viewers to do anything. Didn't say
Oh no,
shit.
yeah.
Just a couple hundred of them come over and started spamming my chat with some bad words. And I didn't read any words out, but my teammate Jay was had my stream open, and he sees one of the comments and reads it out, and I was like, "Probably shouldn't have said that, Jay, mate." He's like, "Yeah, probably not." And then I got mash reported from Jay saying said word, and then my stream goes.
This is like
it went down quick.
that's
It
messy.
went down quick,
I
bro.
remember. I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was.
That was
big
a
drama on
50k tournament as
Twitter.
well,
I
and
think-
we were fourth going into the last 2 games. We had $2,000 like banked, and I was like, "Wow, ruined my mood."
Yeah, that's
So, and then you had because it was big news. What tournament was it? Was it a Twitch Rivals?
Symphonies? No, Symphonies 50k.
50k.
Yeah,
And you were doing well as well. How far into
Mhm.
the tournament were you?
we were in. I got banned on game 3, and there's 6 games. And after game 3, we was 4th. So yeah, we were.
So you
Nice.
were like in the running. You were like,
Yeah.
pretty much got this in the bag. Like this
Yeah.
is solid.
It was definitely in the cash. Yeah.
It was a custom lobbies, right?
Yep.
I thought it was weird that shooting a body was against the rules.
It's not against the rules.
I never. Yeah,
Somebody
I've
said it was
never-
against the rules. Somebody was
No,
just
yeah, no,
like, you know,
That
was like,
kid,
no
that kid
dead
was just
silence,
sitting with his
no stopping
backup.
power, no shotguns, no shooting bodies. I'm like, what? No shooting.
That kid was like, "I said
how
the
is that-
rules." I went out of my way. I screen printed the rules from the Discord, and I whacked it onto Twitch. I was like, onto Twitter, and I was like, no. Oh wait, must have missed it. And I crayoned in. You know where you can get the marker tool on your
Yeah,
phone and you can write stuff. I writ. Oh yeah, don't shoot bodies. Must have missed it. But but no, you can shoot bodies. There's no rule ever that you can't shoot bodies.
Because when I saw that, I was like, that's insane. Especially like Call of Duty saying that, and then Halo, like teabagging is just a whole
It's
thing.
like playing Forza and saying you can't use petrol. It's just stupid. It's no.
It's in the culture. It's ingrained in the culture. But I think that's. Is it? Do you have a favorite controversy? I know that sounds bad. Another one of yours is when it was really another one. You blew up a car. C4
Oh
was
yeah,
pretty
the car. Yeah.
meta.
Yeah, no, they were.
Can you break that
ridiculous.
down for us? What happened? It was 2v2, wasn't it?
Yep, we were 10 points up, 10 kills up, and the rules are now you can sabotage, like you can blow up cars, whatever. But in this actual tourney, there were like sub rules. There were never like definitive rules. That was like the first couple of tourneys. They didn't know what they were doing.
Like fine print.
Yeah. So I blew up a car. And the car downs one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he gets rezzed, whatever. He didn't die. He didn't first, whatever. He lost a couple of plates and he lost the car. And we took our car, won the game, won by like 15 kills. Like, it wasn't close. They didn't say anything. Game ends. Then they put in a dispute. Oh, DenxH downed me, blew up my car. And admins come over and say, oh yeah, that's sabotage. You can't do that. And in their rule it says sabotage allowed. Don't kill player. I was like, okay, I didn't kill the player. I've downed the player. And they were like, no, not good enough. We're gonna have to disqualify you.
That's fucking
But
bullshit.
yeah, I remember I was watching it unfold after. Again,
The best thing is we went into loser bracket from that, and guess who come down from loser bracket the next game? Yes, we did.
Did you play? Did you beat them again?
Yeah, and the
Good,
whole game I
good.
was. We won.
I'm glad you beat them.
just try and stay humble, try not to rub. Just like the whole game.
We got onto the plane. I pressed down V. I said GG.
That's again like it's like it pans out for you. Like you're always out on top.
Yeah.
There's always just something that's like. Again, I think that's like, especially at your level now, it's like clout, money.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, it's a close second. Don't get me wrong, but that just as long as something interesting happens, that's the only kind of. I'm not a drama person. Anybody that knows me, it's like if there's drama, it's like whatever, just squash it, whatever. When drama happens on like tournaments or in games, I'm fucking on it, man. I'm like, what happened? Who's talking shit? What's going on? I feel bad. I'm just like, I need to know everything. And I remember watching, because you played that with Gargod. I remember one of the mods came into a Discord call with Gargod, and Gar was just like, come on, man, this is ridiculous. And I was like, no way. That was, yeah. It's fun to watch, man. I love esports. It's great.
Fun to watch.
Especially.
Do you remember when I had team killed Gar back in Blackout?
Oh yeah, you did.
Oh yeah, yeah. This was. I
was not friends for a long time because of that. We did not like each other.
Because Gar was huge on Mixer. He was
he was the biggest. He was getting 1,000 views a time, and I was nobody back then.
He was pretty much one
Still
of the faces.
Nobody. Yeah.
And then you were climbing the walls on Mixer, and you were like known for Blackout at that point, and then you got a window. You got a window of opportunity to play.
I got a big opportunity, and I flopped
like
it.
1,000 viewer. Wasn't it a mesh mine?
Yeah, it was a mesh mine. It was a good mesh mine too.
Mesh mines were sick, man.
Well, I padded
fun.
the door. I was like, we're playing duo quads. I padded the door. We had it locked down. I was like, don't go out that door. You'll die. I've mesh mined it. He's like, yeah, cool. Goes out the door. I'm like,
kind of his fault. Kind of his fault. Yeah.
But no, when you're someone of his stature playing with someone of my stature, you kind of like, oh, fuck, I should have done better. Like I should have been on top a bit more.
What
was
Oh,
was
I could have rezzed him.
I mean, how did he give you a second chance? When did you play after that? Wasn't that Warzone? Like
no, I snapped him out in Modern Warfare quite a bit.
Yeah,
no, I remember playing Modern Warfare with Jazz on beta day, and sometimes you get into cross lobbies with him. I remember getting into his lobby, and it was me. Where was it? Who was I with? We didn't have like a stack team. It was me, Jazz, and maybe like another IRL, and we was against like Gar. Who's the other PUBG players? Is it FX?
FX. Yeah.
Rick,
FX,
we were playing them, and we Jazz and I were little crack demons. That whole game, we were everywhere, all over them. I remember going into
he was just like damn, this guy didn't quit. Thank God there's no mesh lines in,
I
in
remember
this,
going
in
into his
this
chat,
game.
like thinking back now, this is a really scummy thing to do. Don't ever go into someone's chat and say GG after you win a game. Don't do that. Not good. I did that.
Shit.
I said GG, and I was like, hey, we should get some games sometime. And dead ass, he just goes, no, I'm all right, thanks. I want to play with you. I was like,
Fuck you know.
Fuck
Fair enough, man.
I remember just sitting there with Jazz like, yeah, I probably should have done that. Come across a bit bad there, didn't I?
Probably should have DM'd. If you're gonna do that, make it a DM. Don't put it in their chat whilst they're live. Especially,
ever go to their chat.
especially when they got a few hundred, maybe 1,000 viewers. Don't you know? It's hard to get across like real emotion and real sincerity through text.
Especially when you chuck a low in there. Yeah.
Lol W just like cat.
But no,
Oh man, sorry. I'm looking at. I've got this big list. I am the most prepared I've ever been for a podcast today. I've got like a whole document with questions and things. It's all in order. If you ever see me look to the left,
I dare you to ask him that fucking
Segways,
question
baby.
you set up, mate. Fucking
I'll
dare
never
you.
think.
I dare you to ask him that
Everything.
question you set up.
That's
Go on.
that's for the end, mate. All right. Here's the real question. All right, then. You gotta fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Here we go.
Rover,
Does
Hitler,
that have to be one?
or a Teletubby of your choice.
Can I, what's the options again?
Rover,
No,
Adolf
I know.
Hitler?
I know who they are. What's the options with the first thing?
and Teletubby. Oh, fuck one, marry one, kill one.
Okay, we marry Rover, so he's got a good game ethic. He can, we keep him around.
Thank
Okay.
fuck for that. Thank fuck for that.
We're fuck Adolf because you go down a pub like, oh yeah, guess what I did? I fucked Adolf. Whole pub buys you a pint, easy.
It's
Gonna
like,
tell you
he
something,
he
good.
fucked
I feel like
Hitler,
that's like a
man.
flip of a coin. I don't know. It really depends what pub you go into, honestly. Hey guys, went back in time, fucked Adolf Hitler. Nice.
Honestly,
just
the whole
look at
pub's
you.
not
Just erupts in applause. Yeah, let's go. We fucked Hitler.
never did like Teletubbies anyway. They can.
Which one did you kill? Which is the
All
Teletubby
of
you hate
them.
most?
All of
you gotta pick
them.
one.
The red
gotta pick one.
fucker.
Poe? You gonna
Yeah.
kill
Oh,
Poe?
I,
no,
I,
he's
I
nice.
like Poe. Poe's cute.
Think about him, mate. Little
Poe's my
serial killer.
favorite, man.
I
He
feel
had a
like
scooter.
Poe's the
Sick.
sort of one that wakes up when they're all asleep and he goes around smelling their feet. That's what Poe is.
Reminds me of a certain co-host. Person.
Maui, mate, he's not even here. Okay, no.
So let's talk luxxmob.
Yes.
Mob looks mob.
For me, that was they just kind of appeared. I
Out
didn't
the
even
blue,
know
yeah.
about them
the
until
blue,
you joined them.
They're basically for my my content side of things. They help with everything content wise. Well, I say they. It's just Reno, Corey, the like the main owner.
Yeah.
Also known as Lux Reno.
Mhm.
Yeah, if I get clips, it goes all to him. He'll edit them. He'll send them back to me. Any questions getting into tournaments, and I need like a big personality behind me to back me up, it'll go to him. Anything that's like social wise, he will deal with for me. So yeah, that's what he sorts out. And I just plan to do his name.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Sick.
Yeah.
You see, you've got a manager. You've
Basically, yeah. He's my gaming
that's
dad.
he's your game daddy. That's what he is.
Daddy?
It's Reno, aka Game Daddy.
I was like, what am I shit at? All that shit. Yeah, we'll have you.
Cool, do it for me. Nice.
I'll just kill people and make your thing look good. It'll be fine.
Did they approach you? Did you approach them?
He approached me on the day of World Series. Day before World Series, actually.
Ah, that was the game where the postman delivered, wasn't it? That was.
Yep.
You've been
Also the
waiting.
game where the postman
You've literally
choked
been
first
waiting
place.
there. Fucking bastard.
That was a good. That was the Twitch Rivals World Series of Warzone.
That was
Yeah,
huge as well.
you
Very
got-
huge.
You got
Yeah, that was
second
just
in
luck.
most kills.
Complete luck how I got into that.
I remember watching that, and you again, so much fun to watch. I think it's more fun to watch when you've got like a close personal.
I wish I
friend.
had a heart rate monitor when I played that game. That whole
You see-
series.
You could see it in your eyes. You could see it like.
I have my dad downstairs watching. My dad don't watch shit to do with games. I had him watching downstairs. Like, oh, I've got to do well. I'm out of
Shit.
the house.
It's just like your dad's watching, just like he doesn't fucking like he's been living here rent free for too long. You better fucking
My
win
dad's
this.
hardcore Irish. I have to perform, otherwise I'm gone.
Just comes upstairs and he just goes, "Oh, second."
Pathetic.
All right. Good night. Good night, Ryan. Oh, I just wanted to call me DenxH just one time. Recognize me, Daddy, please. Oh man. But that was. Would you say that was a big?
Yeah, that's the biggest.
Paul, would you say that's like your top in the list of like accolades or achievements? So that's number one.
That is number one. It's annoying because I definitely we could have got first there as well. We choked our last game big, and we would have
I remember
basically guaranteed first.
that. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, it's fine because we just come first in the next one.
I was gonna say that was kind of like, I suppose it's like bittersweet. It's like it was your first big tournament with a lot of eyes on you.
So I got picked up 24 hours before it started, so I was just happy just to be there.
Yeah, it was like you came second, so it's just like I could have had first, but in terms of the newbie coming in, obviously would have been better, obviously, but the fact that you came second, that you made it that far, it's like again, like I said, bittersweet, double-edged sword kind of thing. It's just like I could have had it. I gotta push harder, push fast. I haven't plateaued yet. I'm still there. Like, you know?
No, but I think that's nerves and confidence that fucked that up for me. Nothing to do with like in-game skill. I just didn't read the situation.
Coming second out of how many people? Like in a competition of like the best in the
40,
world, would you say? Was it
Best
Europe or was it?
Yeah, Europe.
It was Europe, wasn't it? Yeah. Even so.
Where did you finish in kills?
Again, like
you like finished first.
Second in kills.
Second in kills.
Second in kills.
Yep.
Second in kills. Second place. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it was a good day. It was a good day.
It's okay.
It's alright. Could be better.
What else we got? Bro, have you got any questions off the top of your head? I got a couple more for you.
The future of featureless, is featureless done now, or are you using that as something
Yeah,
different?
that's done now.
Hey, what's featureless, man? Bring it back. I've got a t-shirt. I bought a fucking jersey, man.
Perspective, it's not a team anymore because obviously the team was myself, Silent, Jazz, or whatever. No, it's not a team no more. It's basically just my community. It'll be
that's
forever
fair.
my
That's
community.
fair. Yeah, featureless community.
That's fair. Again, like, spent money on a jersey. I've got a t-shirt. I was like, should I wear it?
Let it go.
Is that
Let it go.
a conflict of interest?
Never let it
Am I gonna get Lux Renault on the phone? Just like, what
No.
fuck? You. All right, fair enough. You ever gonna quit the Postman game? I suppose we've already been over this.
Yeah,
one day.
kind of.
Even if streaming didn't go nowhere, I don't think I'd be there in about 2 years. If I move out, then I just be like, nah, I want better stuff.
Something that I like seeing, I don't know if it happens as much now, or like before, you'd get people talk about your job and be like, Postman, it's a pretty good job. And they'd ask you about your normal job, just like, how do you get, working for Royal Mail? How do you get in like a postman position? That's pretty sick. I just like ask you how to, I've seen people be like, hey, can I apply? Or like people just like, hey, I applied to be a postman. Like, not only do you inspire people to get better at FPS games, you inspire them to
wants
be
to be
a
a postman
postman.
these days. No, it's a really good job if you want to stream because you're done at like 11, 12 if you're fast. It's a really shit job if you want to go anywhere in life.
I don't know. I did. I remember finding out, and I was just like, kind of sick. Might be a postman.
What do you actually do?
Check him out.
Stroke a lot of dogs.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, I just. Do you know Brands Hatch at all? Like the racing track?
No.
Never mind.
Next question. All right, I think this is the last question for now.
Until I've got some sexy little tweebs.
What would you like to do more of on stream?
Gangbangs.
The core audience is Warzone.
Community side of gaming. Like I've built my sweaty gameplay. People know I'm good. I like that, but I like with building community stuff. Like I play the game Crab Games. You play Crab Games yet? Play Crab
I've
Games.
seen it. It looks fun as hell.
That's great. So many people can get involved. I want to start doing more shit like that.
You think that's a
I hate people
scheduling
sitting
thing?
there just watching and not being able to like get involved.
I have a question though that can be kind of a contributor to that. Do you find moving away from Warzone, COD, or stuff like that it affects your audience up or down? Do you think like changing to variety does affect it?
Depends how you balance it, I suppose. Because you're always going to get people that just want to watch hardcore Warzone,
Yeah.
don't want to watch anything else. They want that. And that's fair enough. That's what they want to watch. But then you're going to have people who want to like be a part of your community, and they want to do other stuff. They want to do whatever.
Yeah.
It's just finding the balance. Like if you do COD 4 days a week and then 2 days a week, you don't.
Yeah.
Find the balance.
The balance. I had something in my head and it's just completely gone. It was something about community building.
Team bonding.
Team
Not
bondage.
to be confused with team bondage.
that's...
We did that in the hot tub.
Oh yeah, we did. That was a good time.
Right? Can you confirm Andy was trying to kill you,
Rovers?
right? Mate, my anxiety. I would
Where
never.
were you,
I
Rovers?
would never have made it.
There was enough room in a hot tub, Rovers.
Plenty of room.
Did Andy?
There was everybody around the edge. You could have been in the center. There was enough space for one brave man to be in the center.
I want to know if Andy tried to kill you, Owen. I was telling Raging
yeah.
that about it. Like Andy tried to kill you.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
actual murder.
This was as you know. So okay, I'm gonna tell this story. If that's okay with you, DenxH. So DenxH in when was it? In August.
Yes.
You had like a barbecue, and it was a lot of people online that hadn't met each other before, but obviously we've been talking. Really surreal for me. It was the first time I'd ever met
a lot of fake people that become real.
Yeah, it was like, wow, this is the real you. It was a lot of just like
Sims, and
it was
come out.
For me, it was a lot of like, oh, you're way taller than I thought you were. Like Lou, I don't know why. I think it's because Lou, whenever he streams down here, like he's leaning forward.
Wait,
I just assumed he was short.
Yeah, Lou's bald.
Bald. I said tall. I said tall.
Both.
Yeah, he's tall as well. I mean,
yeah, he's
that's
what,
what we know.
6'2",
We know him for a lot more than that.
I won't randomly ask if a guy's bald.
Damn, he's bald. But anyway, to the hot. So we're drinking, having a great time. Met a bunch, everybody clicked because we'd all spoken to each other. If you've ever like met up with internet friends, you just like, it's weird. It's like
not really much awkwardness, is there? It just kind of worked.
No, like putting a body to the voice feels like it's confusing because I mean I didn't even know what Jazz looks like.
Oh yeah,
I have no idea.
Jazz put on some muscles since I last seen him. He was a little twig back like a year ago.
He always said that he was like skinny, and I saw.
Yeah, no, I remember going NF with him, and he was a twig boy, and he's put some muscle on.
I give him some advice about that, like almost a year ago. Yeah,
he would always say
he was always asking what he should be eating and stuff, what kind of stuff he'd go for, protein and carbs and stuff like that. When I used
he would always say like, yeah, I just eat biscuits and nuggies and like, I never put on weight. And then I see him, and his arms are like out here. Like, I remember because we were playing beer pong, and I got one in, and I was already a bit drunk, and I was just like, let's go! Gave him like this like man fucking Chad hug, and I was just like, fuck, dude, fucking Jesus. Anyway, hot tub, end of the night. Basically, everybody's really fucked, and we're just like, yeah, get in the hot tub. Like nobody had swimming shorts. Like nobody. Everybody's out in their pants. I'm talking CA Silent, Andy, Hacked Gaming, Jazz, me, DenxH, of course. And Andy's like, I don't know what happened. At some point in the night, he just got wildly drunk. But like,
I think it was the hot tub. He just got in and was like, I'm done.
He got in, and he was just like glazed over, like he was chilling. So I didn't suspect a thing. I don't think anybody did. So they're drinking a beer, and then I sat there. A couple of people had gone out, a bit more space, and he's got this look at me. He's just staring into my eyes, and I'm just like, "Hey, you're right, dude. I'm drunk." And he just stares at me and just gets closer to me, like slowly swims over. I'm just like,
shark.
Like, I have got nowhere to go. I'm in a hot tub. I'm just like, you okay, dude? Like, And Jazz is next to me, just watching this unfold. And Jazz is just like, uncomfortable. Next thing I know, he's got me in this crazy fucking headlock. I'm like gasping for air underwater, and like. Again, Andy's pretty built as well, so he's just got me in this mad lock, and I'm just like laughing, and then I'm like,
while drowning,
Andy, can you stop? And I'm like genuinely asking Jazz to like, Jazz, please get him to. Again, he's saying nothing. He's like deadpan, like Andy is just deadpan face, almost drowned. And then Andy let go, and I was like, cool, that was weird. But,
like, was that a death? Fine.
It was fine. Just Andy, I didn't hold it against him because not long after that he went to get out of the hot
When he
tub.
fell out of the hot tub.
He slipped. And
My
I kid you
man
not,
bounced out of the hot
it
tub.
was like something out of a cartoon where he went to step out of it, like hooked his foot up, and he just went like forward. Next thing I know, his feet, you hear this big tumble. He's gone head over heels, like smashed his head on the floor, and like he gets up, and like me and Jazz just fucking losing it. Oh man, it's a good time. Can't wait for the next one.
That's fun.
All right, Dench. So, are there any are there any other FPS games you think you'd spread your wings? Because a lot of people, I mean, you say you want to go into like more community games and, you know, get a wider community. Like major examples would be like XQC being a pro Overwatch player, and then, you know, now he's just all he does is community
Everywhere.
stuff, and now he's everywhere. He's a streamer. He's not a pro gamer. He's a streamer. Same with Shroud. Arguably, Shroud is like crazy pro gamer, and now he's. I mean, he's playing Battlefield at the moment, but like now he's like, you know, you'll see him grinding out New World, or I mean, he's a big World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft guy.
Yeah.
So, do you? What I'm
Am I
trying
ever
to say
gonna
is
stop playing COD? No.
no. What I'm saying is, would you ever transition to another FPS game professionally? Is there anything you wanna? Because we've played.
Would
We've
I
played
ever
some
get
Halo
to the
games.
level?
I'm
I
basically.
will.
This is my
No.
segue to Halo. This is
Kind
my
of.
segue to speak.
I would
talking
never
about
get
Halo.
as good as I am at Warzone at any other FPS game, purely because of the hours I put in and what I do to learn that game.
Yeah.
I would always. There'll be games like Overwatch. There'll be games like Halo. I'll play to a good standard.
Yeah.
But I'll be like, you'd be able to see I'll be under level of like what the good players will be. I'll be good. I'll be able to compete, but I just wouldn't be that level.
I was
At
gonna say you've got
Warzone, I
that
am that level.
unnatural. I say natural. You've got that worked for FPS ability. But you haven't got that extra edge that people
Nope.
work for to be the best at the game or to be extremely good
I'm
at the
a
game.
one-trick pony.
It's not a bad trick to have, honestly. In terms of franchise and like tournaments and audience, like
No,
not
you
bad.
picked a very good one. Yeah.
Yeah. How are we doing for time? What, are we like an hour in?
Just under an hour, 59 minutes.
Nice. Sweet. Any games you're looking forward to? Either of you?
Overwatch 2. I'm joking.
The new Monster Hunter game.
There's another new one.
Yeah, the one that came out for Switch is being ported to PC for the next year release.
Okay.
And off the radar, there's a Digimon game coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
How are they
Did you
doing
guys
this
ever
one?
play the? Did you guys ever play the one on PlayStation?
Yeah, I loved it.
I did. That was great.
Your
sick. That
Digimon
was
could
such
evolve
a
into poo. It was great. It was if you did bad.
Oh yeah! It felt like you were devolving. It's like, how does this? Is this
Yeah,
a
they all want you to
cartoon
evolve. No.
This ain't
Let me
Pokemon,
show you a
motherfucker.
trick. Oh shit, there's a new Pokemon game as well. We'll get that. The one that's coming out mid-January.
Legends of Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good, but
Funny enough, none of the FPS games I'm looking forward to. Just the story games.
you gonna play Halo Infinite campaign?
Probably not.
It's
Not
it's
unless
open world,
it's
isn't it? No.
Co-op and I see stuff that is worth playing.
That's fair.
Or unless I can get a really cool skin
Where-
from doing it.
Where are you on the microtransaction end of things for FPS games in general? I mean, you're a big. I'd say you're a microtransact
Remember the Genshin we had
transaction
talk, yeah?
kind of guy.
I don't know, man. Saying resonates with me. When I buy a saying, I feel good.
It's lob
For a
this
short
fucking
period of time.
card in like, yeah, go on then.
So in my mind, it's all digital, and it don't exist. Not my money. Until it pops up on my phone, and it's my money. Like,
Imaginary postman points convert into colorful skins on Call of Duty game. Yeah,
Spicy skins make me play good.
that's all it is. The way I do it
I'm
is
a
like,
big DLC whore, no matter what game I play. I can play a game. I can pick a game up that I will never play again, and I will still buy shit for it. I don't know why I do.
because of battle passes and stuff. I just I like. Okay, my rule of thumb with most battle passes is like, I don't know if I'm gonna play this for the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks or month or whatever, or a lot, you know. So
I
I'll
haven't
wait.
bought the Halo Battle Pass yet. But
Really,
I bought skins for Halo. Is that backwards?
I've done both.
I know why his
like,
missus saves
you-
more than him now.
Honestly, I've got ADHD, and it's a problem. I pick up stuff, I really like it, I buy stuff, and I forget about it.
See, I've also got ADHD, but the way I do it is I trick myself. I'm like, haven't eaten out much, didn't go out with friends buying drinks this weekend. You know, I'm having this. I'm just like, I mean, I haven't really treated myself in a while. I think I'm gonna, you know what? Halo's free to play right now, and if it wasn't, back in the day, I'd spend like £60 on it. So like, I'm only spending like £30 on in-game currency. So like, if anything, I'm saving money. Yeah,
7 skins later.
it's just sat there, just like, oh shit, I spent like double the amount of the game on its own would have been. How do I claw back from this? Okay, no skins, no more skins. And then you sit there, you've played up until 2 a.m. and you're sat there just staring at the skin menu, just like, haven't unlocked anything in a while.
Am I gonna use that skin ever again?
Next thing you know, you've blacked out. Boom, you bought something. You sit there. You're like, wasn't worth it. Turn off, go to bed. Hate yourself for it.
Bro, there's been times in COD I bought a skin. I've used it for one game. I'm like, that is disgusting. Why will I buy that? And it's like, oh yeah, I remember. I wanted that charm. I spent £20 for a fucking charm.
Oh man. All right, I've got some would you rather's here. I'd like to go over.
Let's do it.
Yes. I'm great at these.
As long as it's not killing people.
I'm gonna start soft. I'm gonna start small, and then we can work our way up into the weirdest. I'm not gonna go playground rules where it's just like, boom, would you rather fuck your mummy or dad? Go. All right, I'm gonna.
That was too quick. He answered that too quickly. I'll edit that out. Don't worry.
No. We're clipping that. That's going on everything. That's like, YouTube
Hey, yo,
Shorts,
what the fuck?
TikTok, Instagram, and
What do you mean
Twitter.
by that?
That's going on MySpace, Bebo. Oh, shit, no window open. Fuck.
Can you guys hear my dad?
No.
Have you not heard him? Oh, mate, he's been screaming. He's still been screaming at FIFA.
We need some context for that.
I heard like, you fucking cheater. I was like, oh.
He'll be in the party. We'll be playing a game.
Oh, it'll be very quiet, and then all of a sudden he'll just fucking scream.
He just screams down the mic. It's the best. All right, nice and easy. Would you rather drive a car or a truck?
Car. Truck too big. Hit too many things.
I like the idea of a truck, but a modest truck. Yeah.
I'm thinking like when you say truck, I don't know. I'm thinking of like a lorry.
No. I'm thinking just like a pickup truck.
No, still car. What are you picking up?
Friends.
Don't need that.
chuck them in the back. In the middle of November. End of November. Just like, we're cold. I don't care. I picked you up. Rover, what about you?
I'd go pick up truck. Put a mattress in the back. Have some sex.
Are you picking up?
Owen's mum.
It happened.
Yes.
4 podcasts later, and he finally got me.
Yes.
Man, I've been distracted this whole podcast.
The second you asked who you're picking up, I knew.
Trying to deliver a good podcast interview with DenxH, and I forgot to somehow
protect
offend
yourself.
Rover by talking about his mum. Another simple one. Would you rather be able to fly or be able to become invisible?
We had this one last time, didn't we?
Invisible, because you can make more money.
Doing what?
Stealing shit.
But the stuff.
Also, no matter you could go. Scenario: you're in a busy place. You walk up to someone, you whisper in their ear, "Fuck you." Walk away. Watch the madness unfold. Instant. So much possibility there. If you fly, what cool.
Let's
hit by plane.
Let's pull this back. You can't fly into space for obvious reasons. You only got 20 minutes of both per day.
Yeah,
Same thing. You just go invisible.
Where can you go for 20 minutes of flight?
Just go in
I
Leicester
live in the middle
Square.
of nowhere. I couldn't make it to Asda and back. That's useless.
Not even Leicester Square. Go to like a small town. Somebody's just in the dairy aisle looking at milk. You're just like, fuck you. Walk away.
Exactly. I don't need even 5 minutes. Fuck the 20 minutes.
5 minutes. Enough time to get there, get away. Done.
Just moo in their ear as they're picking it up.
Rover?
I'd say visibility, yeah.
Yeah, flying would be sick though. But like...
Yeah, but 20 minutes a day.
Bugs in your face.
Yeah, man, I got places to be.
So many bugs in your face.
I don't drive.
Cold. too hot,
Wear a coat.
raining, hail. You know.
I won't go that high. I won't fly that high.
Take one, brother.
Just fucking just hovers over the
I
fucking
don't live in
ground.
a city, man. I'm good. Live in a town. Just fly to big Tesco's. That's all I'd use it for at the end of the day. I just fly to big Tesco's. Fly to the supermarket. Done. Easy. All right. This one's okay. Would you rather lose the ability to play games or have sex?
I would rather lose the ability to have sex.
I never had the ability to have
I
sex in
would-
the first place. So I probably do that.
I would just watch clips of 360 no scopes to get the sensation of pleasure for the rest of my life.
When they say, okay, hold on. I'm going to read the fine print here. Lose the ability to have sex doesn't include masturbating. Oh, so you can still
Sorted.
masturbate.
Easily.
Oh, dude, that's an easy loophole.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty much my life now. I'm fucking sorted.
Even if you are in a relationship, you just sit in front of each other, going at it. It's like, it doesn't sound too
Same,
bad,
same.
to be honest.
Yeah, it's fine.
Again, loopholes, man. Lose the ability to play games includes sport, video games, board games, etc. Ooh, what
Wouldn't
kind
miss
of
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Monopoly is not a sport. That's a blood sport. That's different.
Extreme sports Monopoly.
I
Real
don't know
estate.
I don't know what I'd choose. Games. No, but it includes sport.
There he goes again. There he goes again. Some people.
Sex is cool, man.
Oh no, not
I
you.
like
I could hear my. I
fucking.
could hear my dad. I could hear him.
Yeah,
Oh,
sex is
I'm
cool.
not- I'm
But
not
you pick up a 5-man in dome.
You ever got a fucking extermination in a comp game? Like, come on, man. Ooh, okay. Well, do I want to? Okay. Final two. Would you rather have your best friend sleep with your significant other or your mum?
My mum, because my mum would destroy him in every way possible. He would go home crying.
How do you know this about your mum?
Yeah, look at her. She's Irish.
Oh, okay, okay.
My friend's bored. He wouldn't live.
Well,
Lewis will walk in and just fucking quiver.
Fair. Fair.
Yeah.
Well, kind of. Well, Owen's already fucked my dad apparently, so I'm gonna have to ask.
Oh man, we talked about this. That was one time. It says your mum, so your dad's.
That's what
you
I
know,
said.
if
You
your
can,
dad wants to join in.
you can even the playing field, mate. There you
That's,
go.
This one doesn't work for me because same person. So moving on.
Took me a second to get what he's on about. To be fair.
I've been sat on that for like 3 hours. Like before this podcast, I found it. I'm just like, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. Last one. Would you rather be? It's a long one.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get nice and close for this. All right. Would you rather be horny forever and never be able to satisfy it, not even through masturbation, or would you rather have sex with ET, but he has a diseased pussy? You can't wear a condom.
How many times do we need to do the ET?
Just once, but it's got to be a
That'll do.
solid. It's got to be a solid session.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
I'm not
From
talking
North
average. I'm talking like.
Nothing gets bad in ET around there. You're fine. If anything,
True.
he's the best case scenario.
You alright, mate? Yeah.
Get your dad on.
But I say we should ask your
Ask
dad
your
that
dad
exact
question.
same
I don't know what your
question.
dad wants.
What? Camera. DenxH and Owen. Which one's Owen? The one.
We're doing
top.
a live sex scene. Please join.
Look at you.
Hey, Dad.
Who's that?
Just see this.
DenxH and Owen. Yeah. Yeah. Machine
Dad's
Gun
ruined it.
Kelly.
Hey, what?
He just called you Machine Gun Kelly.
All right, I've had a haircut. This I tried to cut the blonde out. Give me until next spring, and then I'll dye it back. Dye it black, dye it back to blonde, and boom, MGK's back. All right.
No, you can't hear you. My mic's pretty good. He just tried to
Um,
apologise for ranting, but we can't hear him.
It's ruining the podcast, honestly. It's ruining this very important question.
What, mate? Alright, good for you. I'm kind of busy.
Right, Rover.
Yes,
Rover, what would you do? Fuck ET, diseased with a diseased pussy with no condom, Or wait, what was the other one? Never be satisfied whilst masturbating.
I'm kind of never satisfied anyway, mate. So I'm gonna have to go with that one.
Oh, fuck. A minute ago, you said that you just masturbate. So do you just like sit there?
Do we
and just,
get
like,
address ET up? We have to make
Deadpan,
it, like
like-
standard.
standard
Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick
raw
with
dog
it.
and ET with a diseased pussy?
Fine. Couple of drinks, fine. Fine.
Go in sober.
Fucking sober as a dog.
Go in sober. Oh man, nothing can compare to Rover's mum. Oh. Still got it in there, right at the end game. I clutched up if anything.
I have a quiz for both of you. You can go fuck yourself. Owen.
They're quite sad.
So, given the fact you're the guest, Dench, I'm gonna give you 5 points straight off the bat. Fuck you, Owen.
Winner. You fucked Owen.
We do
Sorry.
this. We do this every now and then. We do like a little gaming quiz because you're a gamer. You've been gaming for a while. Owen thinks he's unbeatable, even though I beat him. So
Man,
we're gonna.
Knuckles.
Owen's word is it still pineapple? Yeah.
Still pineapple, yeah.
Safe word.
So you'll say if I'll ask the question. You'll say a word, and then that's like a buzzer word. What word do you want to be?
Bing bong.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Right, so these questions are fun. They're quite easy. You should get them. You should get them all. It's just whoever's quicker. At the very like.
All right. So wait, what's it first to? Is it just
There's 10 questions. So obviously,
hell.
the very by the way, you'll get these easy, 100% easy. The first one is Dr. Ivo Eggman is the enemy of
Bing
which?
bong. Sonic.
Jesus Christ! Get the fuck out of here! Now. I know. Bing bong. That's Dench, mate.
Yeah, he said it, dude. He was.
Sonic.
in there.
Yeah. One
Quick.
nil. Where's the 1-0
I was
suspended?
gonna,
Can you hear him?
wait until he finished the question. Honestly, but you know, if we're playing that game,
Are you gonna fuck off?
he actually.
He's answering the questions in the mic. You don't hear him.
If anybody
number-
hasn't guessed already, next guest on the podcast is going to be Rover's dad.
The Vault Dweller is the protagonist in which game?
Pineapple.
Owen.
Fallout.
Yes, 1-1.
I was about to
Not
say
Borderlands, no,
Destiny.
Fallout, mate. Fallout.
Tell your dad to fuck off.
Right, the SNES console was released in America in 1991. What does SNES stand for?
Pineapple.
Owen, fucking hell, that's quick.
Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
Yep, 2-1 to Owen. Fuck off, Dad. He was right. Fuck off.
It's just in the back.
Okay, so it's 2-1 to Owen. Which French video game company releases and publishes the
Pineapple. Ubisoft.
You didn't even get like the Far Cry series. Ubisoft 3-1. Okay.
There's one French.
Ubisoft French.
Fucking
There's
nerd.
one French video game company worth noting. Ubisoft.
So question 5, Dench, you need to get this, mate. He's kind of he's killing it a bit. The Umbrella Corporation
behind
is a
you.
company in which video game?
I didn't hear the question.
All right. The Umbrella Corporation is a company
Ping
in
pong.
which video?
Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I
3-2. There we go.
mean, that
Beautiful.
works.
Which company publishes World of Warcraft?
Pineapple.
Oh, that was. Oh. Will you fuck off?
Who was it?
It sounded like Dench got there literally just as you said it.
Yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
Go on, Dench.
You can have it.
Is it Blizzard?
Blizzard, yep. He's like talking. He's talking to himself behind me. Going, I should have said
For
that.
those of you listening on Spotify, Rover's dad is just in the doorway. Can you close your door? He's just in the doorway right behind.
I haven't got a
Rover,
door.
just
I haven't
yelling
got a
the
door.
answers to these questions. Like you're just standing in the hallway, just like,
Go,
oh,
go away.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Ubisoft.
So, given the fact you spoke about this earlier, Dench, if you don't get this, I'll be very unhappy. Actually, you both. No, you both.
Oh, that means I'm definitely not going to get it.
Okay, so it's 3-3 at the minute. Master Hand is a character in which video game?
Bing bong.
Dench.
Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
You said
Melee.
You said Master, and I was like, Master Chief, Halo, and it threw me off. I distracted myself.
That's 4-3 to Dench. 3 more questions. Cloud Strife is a mercenary main character in what game?
Bing bong. Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, we got it. Yeah, I was going to say I'd have to. That's 5.
No idea.
If he gets the next one, you can't win that one.
Fuck.
Which was the first Nintendo console to use discs?
Bing bong.
Pineapple.
Oh, it was
GameCube.
Yeah, he's.
Fucked, man. You didn't. How did you know it was you first?
Did you not hear him say Big Bong? Then you went pineapple straight after. The last question could be a bonus question.
My turn. On me.
Owen, for you, mate, Desmond Miles is a major character in what video game series?
I know the name Desmond Miles.
That's just for you, obviously, because you've already lost, mate. Win some pride back. Don't lose.
Desmond Miles?
Don't lose this. 10 seconds, mate.
Use your chakra.
Everybody's listening, just like screaming. Desmond Miles. I know
10.
Desmond Miles. I know the name.
9.
How do you not know Desmond?
8.
You know Des.
7.
Down the road.
Don't say Knuckles.
Yeah, Desert.
6.
His last name Mund.
Down at a
Miles.
local pub. Yeah, Desert.
What does Des do?
3.
Runs miles.
1.
It's fucking
No, you've taken game over, mate. Time up.
Mario.
You were close because Mario's an assassin too in the Assassin's Creed series.
Oh shit! Now, if you'd have said Altair, if you'd have said fucking Ezio, I would have been like, yeah.
Now look at
fuck. I knew it rang a bell.
I'm just glad you lost one. You finally like.
Hey,
Our quiz didn't count because Maui came back with one of the hardest quizzes he's ever fucking given us. Oh my! Like, what's the fucking thing in India's fucking age rating system for video games? Like, what the fuck is this?
5.
Oh wait, yeah, that was he had some hard
I
questions.
think out of all the questions, I was the only one that got the DC one right, and that was it. The rest were just
the
rest were
it
just
was like best out of 5 or something, and
We only
only
got one
Rover got a
question.
question right. Most of them I didn't even know. I was just like,
But yeah, you finally lost one,
fuck.
mate, which is good.
I think that's it, boys. That was. Dench, have you enjoyed your time on the podcast?
Nice. Cool. Nice.
Nice cock.
Dad.
Dench, yeah, you do. Dad, please, come on. God, it's embarrassing me. Have you enjoyed your time on the Kindred postgame podcast?
I've had a phenomenal time.
And we've had a phenomenal time having you on here. It's been really fun, man. Is there anything you wanna promote? You wanna shout out?
Twitch, some point in weeks, I'll be live doing stuff, shooting people, most likely.
That's his thing.
I'll leave all your socials below as well. Your Twitch.
All the socials will be below. Yeah. If you're not sure and you still want to figure out where he is, it's DenxH. That's DenxH, DenxH, capital D, capital H. Make it really difficult. Lowercase, everything else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 69, 420. Guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You can find this podcast, obviously, if you're listening or watching, you'll know it's on Spotify. This is the worst outro I've ever done in my life. Find us on Spotify. Find us on YouTube. Find us on TikTok as well. Rover's lacking on the TikTok front because he edits everything for TikTok.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Keep it real quiet there. Thanks for listening. All the necessary links will be down below on the YouTube thing. If you're on Spotify, fuck you, go to YouTube, check out the description for the links for all the social medias to find myself, to find Rover, and to find Dench. Thanks. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.
See you later.